now is that all of the participants are writing down their reflections on different topics, what they've gotten over the course of the weekend. And let me go down here. Let's get some of these reflections to you. Hi, Utah. Say hi to everybody.
Live stream?
Yes.
Hi everyone. My name is Utah.
We're live streaming.
I'm actually just trying to check my flight status because it's going to be like
Hello.
a race to the airport.
Had a lot of fun. Besides the fun, got a lot of information.
No, I'm taking the country. It's not indirect.
Hey, Stan. Say hi to everyone out there.
Hi everyone.
There's 11 viewers.
Oh, thanks for coming.
Is it the same? Different photo?
11 viewers, now no Tiffany T's and Marcus Slipper.
This one is about personal insight.
It was Natalie.
Yeah. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, you search Tucson Tiger, you'll find us.
That's the deadline. Take this responsibility very seriously.
Everyone, this is our facilitator, Gail. She really put this all together.
Oh,
Any impressions about this group?
what an incredible, heart-filled group of people. They care so much about this art form and this community and evolving it. And I just feel honored to have worked with you all and to help out in the beginning. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Gail. So now Roy is going to be leading off the closing session. I need to find him and hook him up. Here he is, preparing his closing remarks. Hey, Roy. Whenever you're ready, I have the live viewing audience with us, so you flag me down, and I'll give you the mic. Okay, I'll let him finish up.
Oh, so you want me to do this? No.
Microphone plug? It's going to be both, yeah.
Right.
So let's just take 1 or 2 more minutes.
This is
Hang
for
on to
the
it.
web audience.
Oh, okay. You want me to hold it? Yeah. Oh, okay. So let's just take 1 or 2 more
Yeah.
moments.
What channel you?
I'm seeing some great things up here. So should I? But I can. All right. Okay. All right.
I'll follow you around.
Okay. I've never done this double microphone thing, so thanks for introducing me to the experience of double microphones, TCA. 1 more minute, and then we'll take a look at a few of these reflections. Go ahead. What we wanted to do is we really wanted to bring this home. We wanted to bring this home and make it personal. You all have been working out here, right, for the organization and with each other, but I think we all know that in order to make change, even if it's change on behalf of an organization, we need to internalize or make it more personal. So I'm just going to read a few highlights here. People are taking pictures, so I'm hoping this will get posted on Facebook or the website eventually. So what is some great ideas that people have had? Capture this energy. One-to-one taiko buddies and mentors. Stay flexible and you don't get bent out of shape. I like that one. Include collegiate groups in TCA governance. So there's a lot of great. Support collegiate students financially. Nurturing the long-time taikoists, master's retreat teachers. Representing someone different from yourself gives you a new perspective. Yeah. Use of more tech, Kickstarter, crowdsource funding. Checking that out. And the idea of TCA being self-sustaining on a lot of different levels, both in its human power and financially and otherwise, right? So let's look at some personal insights people have had. Taiko peeps are more awesome than I imagined. Many brains make bright work ditto. Wow, so many minds, so much experience. D-School is amazing. TCA organizational process needs to be embraced by more organizational systems. Our community is passionate and driven, constantly impressed by the level of passion and intellect. We can reach consensus. We can reach consensus. This group of people is incredibly open, dedicated, and caring. To get beyond myself, perception is everything. Momentum. People are dedicated to make this happen. Realizing how much time, money, and planning is needed to put on the conference. This one makes me especially happy. Listening equals learning. So let's take a look over here. So what's a communication practice or something that we've done related to communication that you want to carry forward for TCA? Check ego at the door. Step up in talking, step up in listening. Consider core values, balance speaking and listening. Don't assume, think before you speak. Brainstorm on Post-its, then group into affinities. Listen and then listen some more. Speak up, others may think the same idea as you. Good practice for me to listen, and I did learn stuff. Keep your yap shut and ears open. Yeah. Awareness of cultural and gender influences on listening, and Post-its rock. Post-its rock. So I'm hoping that you all are able to take the own insights that you had about these topics into your hearts and minds as you carry forward. And not only in the work that you'll all be doing in the TCA, but even as it trickles towards your groups at home. And maybe just in your life in general. The way you go about participating in communities and organizations in general. So I'm going to turn things over to Jeff now. As I was just saying earlier, I'm just very honored to have been a part of helping to facilitate this weekend and this experience and this process. And as I said at the beginning, I'm a true believer that the process of what we went through is as important as the end product of what we've come up with. So again, thank you. Oh. Sorry about that.
Gail gets free tickets to the next Taco Jam.
I need to wear this.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
gotta-
Oh, okay.
There's 15 viewers.
Okay, can we just very briefly give Gail another round of applause? And thank you for all the work that you did. Also, I wanted to briefly thank the local planning committee, which was Sue Yuen, Steve Sano, Linda Uechi, Elise Fujimoto, Wisa Uemura, and Roy Hirabayashi. Thank you very much. Also, wanted to thank the rest of the TCA Advisory Board, Alan Okada, Johnny Mori, Stan Shikuma, Iris Shiraishi, and Tony Jones. And you guys have probably seen them running around throughout this weekend, but I wanted to bring them down here for a formal thanks from all of you guys to Sarah Yamamoto and Helen Park, the TCA launch meeting interns. They did a lot of the small logistical things as well as figuring out what y'all were gonna eat this weekend. So all the food is their responsibility, so. All right, very quickly, oh, they're leaving, okay. Oh. Also wanted to thank the members of Jun Daiko who came and facilitated the D-School sessions yesterday, as well as members of San Jose Taiko who were here to help set up and clean up meals, and Yuri Yoshida Kanemaru from down in Lati who came up just to hang out and help serve you guys food. Yeah. Also, the Department of Music here at Stanford for providing us with these wonderful facilities to use this weekend. Mark Applebaum for leading that session with all of you guys yesterday. And Ray Yuen for photographing some great shots that we can share with the Taiko community and show them kind of what we're doing this weekend. And last but not least, I want to thank all of the donors. All of the donors who donated money to the TCA without really knowing where this money is going. But now we have more of a sense of what shape this entity is going to take and what that money is going to be put to. So thank you to all of the donors. Yes. All right, and to bring this weekend to a formal close, I'd like to bring Roy up here to wrap this whole thing up. Are you-
I need to use this podium, sorry. But I also want to especially thank the core committee that was doing a lot of the work as far as planning. So Sue, Steve, especially Steve. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Steve Sato. Where's Steve? Oh, there, okay. And for those who were involved with the NATC here at Stanford in 2011, again, we wouldn't have had that conference here if it wasn't for Steve. So again, post-conference, but we owe a lot to Steve and all the great stuff, and Mark, bringing Mark in yesterday, and the great event at the Bing last night. So many thanks to Steve for what he's doing. But everyone else on the committee, Sue, let's see who else, Lisa, Elise, Linda, spent a lot of time, and that was a core committee actually that was putting on the conference in 2011, and we decided to come back together to do this event. So it was really an event that we wanted to try to pull off. We were thinking, been thinking about this kind of leadership gathering for a long time. We've never really had an opportunity to do this at any of the conferences. So when the 2013 conference wasn't happening, or we saw it wasn't going to take place, we decided to really jump in and try to make this happen instead, to really think forward about the leadership of the taiko community and how we can make an organization really more vibrant to really support all the things that we all love and want to do. And so for that reason, all of you folks that came, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because it wouldn't happen without all your input. I know it was a long weekend as far as just sitting and talking and not having a chance to even play a drum just a little bit last night, but very different from any other taiko gathering I've ever had, where I've never seen taiko players just sitting around at tables and just talk versus beating on drums, So it was a very different experience for all of us, I know that, but we definitely, I think, achieved a lot of different things. Special thanks to Gail again for having to move us through all of that. I don't think we would have achieved all our objectives and goals as far as our discussion without her help and guidance through the whole process. So very, very much thankful for all your work with us. This weekend, to me, when we first had our first taiko conference, I mentioned in the opening in 1997, it was really a turning point for the taiko community here in North America, and probably actually for taiko in general, as far as in the world, because there was no other gathering that ever happened like that. And I feel this weekend, and to talk about the Taiko Community Alliance and all the ideas that came out to the D School and this morning, and even all this stuff that's on the board here today, it really is, again, setting a huge benchmark for the future of taiko here in America, or North America, and also the world. So I want to congratulate all of you for all that effort and work, because I think we're doing something, we're on the cutting edge of something that's real different, that nowhere else can be happening. And so looking forward really to what's next for TCA. We have a lot of work to do, as you all probably know, by just sitting in this last session we had just a little while ago and during lunch. So I hope all of you will help stay engaged, and really I think the key thing is that we need to bring more people in and get more people involved, and start talking it up about what this is all about, get them really excited about what TCA is happening in the future, and getting them on board to really helping out in many different ways, and especially coming to the events as we hold the different conferences or things in the future. So that is really important for all of us, and that's one of our next big steps here. There's been some questions about all the information we've been showing you. So I think what we're trying to do as a committee is to actually post some of the PowerPoint stuff on the website. And so we'll let you know, so you have that accessible if you need to use it to share with your local groups or people or friends, if it's helpful. If there's any other information you think you need to kind of pass on stuff, let us know, and we'll try to generate whatever we can, or perhaps you could pull it from those PowerPoints and some of that information. So I'm not quite sure when that's happening, but we'll hope to get that up soon. So, we've had a long weekend. I don't want to stand here and really draw this out, but so really at a coming close for what we've been doing, I would like to ask that you go back into Braun to take a look at that timeline, because I think we kind of rushed out of there without really having a chance to take a look at that final timeline, what's going on here. Do take a look at these notes up here too, because this is really interesting, just to kind of take a look at all that and all the other charts. So just make sure you have a chance to review that and see what we accomplished over the weekend. Again, I want to thank all of you for all your great work. Thank you so much for being here. Definitely see you, hopefully well before 2015, but definitely we'll see you in 2015. Not quite sure where yet, but we'll have that known real soon. But definitely we'll see you real soon. Thank you so much again.